Hey, welcome back to the Ernest P YouTube channel. Today we're going to be putting wheel spacers on this 2010 F-150. So they'll raise the front end up 2 inches. I'll show you what they look like here. They go on top of the struts and just give that vehicle some more height in the front. Pretty easy to install. We may be installing upper control arms as well if we can't get those ball joints off without cutting them off, which occasionally happens, so we'll try and prevent that. But if we need them, we got upper control arms. So first thing we'll do is just jack the vehicle up safely. We've got a jack and a jack stand under there, and we'll take this tire off. All right, next thing we'll do is undo this upper ball joint. I'm going to try and save the ball joint because it's connected to this whole upper control arm. So I'm just going to use a wrench to take this off if I can, rather than the impact. The impact shakes it around a bit, and last time the whole thing popped up and started spinning. Obviously I could not get the whole thing off, so maybe the case that we have to cut it. And if we do have to replace the upper control arm, at least we're removing the strut, because you're going to have to remove these bolts that are on the inside of the housing here. So again, we'll just use a wrench. This time it's a 21 millimeter. And we'll see if we can undo it by hand. Now, what I'm talking about when I say I'll use a wrench because the impact will knock it loose is you always want to take the nut off completely while the ball joint is still in place. Before you pop the ball joint out by tapping on the bottom or using a pickle fork. Once you do that, then it becomes free spinning. It's locked into place with friction. So you want to try and remove this nut all the way first before you knock that loose, and then you got to end up cutting it off or whatever. So last time I ran into trouble where it was exposed down here, it had become rusted and swelled up, and I couldn't get it past that. So if it comes to that, we'll cut it off. Awesome, it worked like a charm. So now the question becomes, how do we get this off? Probably going to use a pickle fork, but you want to be careful on these older ones so you don't rip this rubber boot off. You can also take this nut and put it back on until these ends are flush, and just give it some light taps. The other one came out pretty easy the other time, so we'll try this method first. Cool, that worked nicely. We'll go ahead, take this off. Okay, now that that's free spinning, I can't get this nut back off, so I'm just gonna grab the top with some vice grips. Now that's what you could typically do. Now this is what you could typically do to get it off. However, in the other case, the nut, it was so rusted, even with grabbing it on the top with vice grips, I couldn't get it off. That's why you want to work on that nut first. Now you want to double check that ball joint, just make sure it's not loose or has play in it, that it's good to put back on. Otherwise, you'll want to replace it no matter what. This one feels fine. A little loose in this sense, but there's no play up and down, so we're good. We'll go ahead and remove this bottom now, and then we'll remove the nuts on top here. We may have to remove sway bar end link to get this lower control arm to drop down, but we'll see. All right, we've got a big old adjustable wrench on there. It's pretty big nut on the back side. It's a 27 on the front side here. Okay, set those aside. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the 3 nuts up here on top of the strut holding it in. Look. All right, now we got these nuts loose. I could probably put a pry bar under there and pull this strut out if I was just replacing the strut, but we're going to make it 2 inches taller regardless. So I'm going to go ahead and take the nut off of this sway bar end link, and once we get that loose, this lower control arm should be able to drop down a bit more, and we'll have enough room to get this strut out of there. So we'll go ahead and take that off. All right, little trick. This has a hex head on it. Obviously, it's going to start spinning. You can grab it with some vice grips, or you can put a little ratchet on there or a little socket, whatever you have, and give either or a spin. This one wasn't so rusted that I couldn't spin it. That was the problem I had with this on the other side last time, and when I came back with these upper control arms, it was so rusted and so hard to spin that I was stripping even that out. So I put it back on and just decided, hey, if I have to cut it off, then that's what we'll do. So this side, luckily, we don't have to do that. If you have to cut it, and then you can always replace it. So you may want to come with a pair of these as well. All right, now that's given us plenty more than 2 inches, probably 2.5 inches, which is going to give us enough room to take this strut out and put the new taller strut back in. This is the same process if you're going to replace the strut, so I'll title the video the same. I'll put all the tools that I'm using in the description down below, so you can order them if you want to. And yep, we'll go ahead and put that spacer on, show you what it looks like, and then put it all back together. All right, so I guess if you have anything 2 inches or bigger, the best course of action from what I'm finding out here is you're probably just going to want to get some spring compressors, some strut spring compressors. Just not quite fitting in, so we'll put those on and get this to squeeze up in there. All right, and there you have it. It was a matter of putting the tire on, letting it down a little, that way everything can kind of shrink back together since it's 2 inches taller, lining stuff up, letting it down a little bit more, tightening stuff up. So but it all went back together. You'll just have to play with it, you know, but not too big of a deal. Some pry bars will help, some long pry bars, and just a little bit of determination. But thanks for watching. This being the Ernest P YouTube channel. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thanks.